So I showed this yesterday. This is the two-player introductory starter for 4th edition. And I wanted to share another one. This is the two-player starter set for 7th edition. This was a two-player game. It came with 2 decks. And I think it opens up here so you can see stuff on the inside. Yeah, look at that. It had... So this was kind of interesting. It had a red and green deck and a blue and white deck. Red and green deck seemed a lot more powerful, if I'm going to be honest. But they were fun. They were fine for learning. It had a 15-card little pack that you set aside, and when you played your first introductory game, you didn't shuffle it, and the players drew from that pack, and it was kind of neat. And this also came with Magic Online. It has a CD for Magic the Gathering Online. And guess what? This was when Magic the Gathering Online came out, and this was released in 2001. So Magic the Gathering Online, I guess, is 23 years old now almost. Interesting. I got this because it came with, whoops, let me bump the tripod there. It came with a foil Elvish Champion. So I was like, okay, I'll get it and check it out. And I can teach friends how to play if they need to know. So let's see what's in here. I don't have the decks or the intro pack thing anymore, unfortunately. They got lots of time. The decks were okay. They were meant to learn how to play, and that's it. So here is Magic the Gathering Online on CD-ROM, in case you ever needed that. So, cool. It had this, which kind of is like a... this is kind of neat because you can track your life total on it. It's essentially a little paper play mat. So that was kind of neat. And each player got one. So very cool. This is about... did it come with an advanced booster? This might just tell what a booster pack is. So that's kind of cool. This is about Magic the Gathering Online. It's the manual for it. And it's got pictures of it. It looked considerably different back then, but was neat. There's another screenshot of it. Does it have... I wonder if it has pictures of what it... the actual gameplay... The actual gameplay hasn't changed at all, really. Magic Online still looks like that, so that's kind of neat. This is the Learn How to Play. There's one for each player. So if we look here, this is a gold player, and this is a silver player. And I think the decks even had, like, this is the gold player's deck, this is the silver player's deck. So each player had one of these manuals, and then you had the little 15-card pack in the middle that you drew your first couple turns from. It might not even been 15 cards. It was pretty small. And then this has the more advanced rule book, so you can learn, after playing your sample games, how to actually play. And I thought, so these are for life tracking on your little paper play mats. It has a little life counter for everybody. That's kind of neat. So that's pretty cool. So if we look at the gold player and silver player little play mats, it only goes to 20. But if you're playing just in the normal game of Magic or kitchen table Magic, that's all you really needed. For these decks, at least, there was nothing really to get you above 20. And on the other side, it has stuff about... Oh, this was 8th edition. This wasn't 7th edition. This was 8th edition. Why did I think it was 8th edition? I don't know. So 8th edition came out in 2001, and this was when this was released, along with Magic Online. That was kind of a big deal back then, Magic Online. So yeah, this is pretty neat. It's kind of fun to look through these old rule books and stuff. I guess I could show what the Learn to Play booklet looks like, because it's kind of cool. So it's mostly in comic format. It's like, here's what a land does. Here's how you tap cards. So that's pretty cool. And it did have what you need. And I think it's got some stuff about the sample pack and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This was a pretty good learn how to play intro at 8th edition. Before this, they tried Portal, and it was a little confusing. Portal was a complete intro set. Most people know it because of Portal 3 Kingdoms, which was nice. But the regular Portal, it had stuff like it called blocking intercepting instead of blocking, because for some reason they thought that was less confusing, but it ended up being more confusing. Portal itself was interesting. It only had creatures and sorceries to make the game easier to learn. It was kind of neat. The sample decks were pretty simple. I might have a sample deck somewhere. Let me see real quick if I can find one. So guess what? It turns out I did save one of the 2-player sample decks. This is the blue and white one. Got a Rod Ruin in there. That's kind of nice. So yeah, here you go. This is the sample deck. I'm pretty sure Vezidrix was the big hit, which if you're learning how to play, not sure why they put a big blue creature in, but that would be a surprise. Holy Days, kind of nice. So this did have life gain. Interesting. So yeah, this is pretty cool. This is one of the intro decks. So yeah, nice. So there you go. I have one of the decks, and mostly complete 8th edition intro set that came with Magic Online. So there you go. This is the birth of Magic Online, this cool looking CD-ROM. I miss physical media. Anyway, have a great day.